Live from Uvalde, Texas, the Crossroads of Texas and America.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel.
The best new country from the Lone Star State.
Alrighty, we are live at Broadway, 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. And I think this might be our very first live interview, like on air, face to face, with Mr. Weston Ripps.
We did.
At the Honey Festival, maybe?
We did at the Honey Festival for a minute, yeah.
But we've done mostly phone interviews for the most part, right?
Mostly phone interviews, yeah.
So you know, normally I do a little bit more of a flowery intro, but that came in my mind here for a moment. But yes, so all the way from our neighbors down in Castroville, or I should say up Castroville.
Yeah.
Mr. Weston Ripps. All right.
Hey.
Welcome, sir. All right. So it's good to have you here at Broadway. Now you're no stranger to Broadway 830. Played here a couple of times, right?
Right. That's right. A couple times.
So it was kind of I knew it was going to be a good night because today it's a little cloudy. Right as you were getting on the way here, it was very gray. We even had some scattered showers, and it blew right through. It's kind of beautiful and blue now. So
nice.
Looking like a good day.
I didn't even see it on my way or anything.
Yeah, it was just there, and then I think as soon as you entered the 8801, it was gone. So,
that sunshine follows me.
Yeah. exactly my point. So Weston, man, you got a brand new single which we'll play, and you got your guitar, which hopefully you do something live for us.
Let's do it.
We'd like to do that, but let's go ahead and let's go and give us. We've done this part before, but give us the quick bio, the backstory.
The quick bio. There's no quick bio with me.
I know.
Where I'm at right now, back early 2000s, I had a rock band, and we traveled around Texas playing. I was a drummer, singer, lead vocalist. My brother played bass, and we rocked out all through college and a little bit after. Took a hiatus, and I started building my studio to work from, and all the while I was in education. I was a teacher for a while, and then came back out of that, back to music full-time again, and writing songs for TV and film. I did that for about 5-7 years now, and 2020 kind of made me take a few steps back on almost all of that, but I still have things in the works. I still release, pushing my name a little bit more here the past 2-3 years, and releasing singles every once in a while, and compiling albums, and working. I actually take on some solo artists every once in a while, and you're spinning Garrett Talamante's song.
Garrett, man, and he's from around these parts too. Yeah, it's a great sounding record, man.
He's a talented young man. He's going to have a big career.
What is interesting is that whenever he gave me the song, I'm familiar with Garrett. He plays locally around here too. Me and his dad and Garrett never had the conversation that you actually produced it.
Oh, okay.
And I said, it's really well done. I was surprised because I knew they were going to go locally, and for some reason either they mentioned it and I didn't catch it, but when I found out that was a connection, I was very pleasantly surprised. So and we've got I think you guys and you and Garrett are both charting on our playlist, and I'm sure many more stations to come. I guess the major takeaway of your thing is that you're made a foray into country music as opposed to rock, kind of. But I mean, you're really not easy to label. You're a little bit of everything, right?
I'm a little bit of everything. I think probably more than most around here as far as stylistically varied. I have a country background. I mean, I love that nostalgic stuff. I play a lot of those covers when I do covers, and mix it into my originals. But then fell into the rock scene my teenage adolescent years, into my 20s, and
that's
then
what
right
rock
back.
counts, man. That's what it counts.
Right.
Yeah,
and
for
then,
sure.
And then back to the what I grew up with.
And it's easy to phase back into country as you get a little older.
Yeah.
It just kind of works,
There's something about, I don't know. It just depends on your childhood. Your childhood circles back to you.
Yeah.
Something about that,
Well, and even as you get older, I think thematically country music is just more about family. You have a family, more about, maybe even
the songwriting.
Yeah, it's really cool. But you do it all very well, and you've done since I've known you some really tender, heartfelt, emotional stuff, some really fun, like jangly, kind of acoustic country stuff, and then some kind of driving rock stuff too. So I mean, you've got a whole lot going on, and you're really good at all of it. So. Very cool. Again, it's Weston Ripps here in from Castroville, performing tonight at Broadway 830. Again, the address is 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. It's also Foursquare Friday, so if you're listening locally, extended shopping hours at a lot of our boutiques and restaurants as well. There'll be some complimentary food and drink throughout the downtown area, maybe some vendors on the plaza, but the place to be will be Broadway 830 as the weather has cleared up beautifully because Weston's in town. And man, it's excited to see you in person. So before we get into the new song, which I've actually got to get on my computer, which it's not on there right now. Let's go back and play one of your earlier singles, at least earlier for me. Yeah. It's not the 2020 record, right? Hope that's all right?
Hope that's all right. It is the 2020 EP.
Right, okay.
Yep, from it.
So go into a quick backstory on Hope That's All Right and refresh everybody, what that track's about.
That EP was to kind of kickstart my get back out there instead of hiding out in my studio. And so the songs that I wanted to do, I wanted to be real and from the heart and stuff that was just about me or where I was at the time. And that song, the lyrics are definitely where I was at the time with 3 kids at home and just life being crazy and just wanting to get away with the wife sometimes, which we never did. So that, it's really what it's about.
Very cool. Well, let's check it out there, and we're going to hopefully get Weston to strap on the guitar and play some live for us, some live stuff for us too. But this is Weston Ripps. Hope that's all right. And this is UvaldeRadio.net live at Broadway 830.
Tired of all the things in the way. Why is it so hard to enjoy the little things? Craziness was not part of the plan. Misdiagnosed when our love first began. The 3 kids, our hands are full, and Lord knows we're thankful, but we need some time alone to take it all in. Baby, let's go take a drive. All I need is you by my side. One hand on the wheel, one on your thigh. Don't know where we're going, hope that's alright. Hope that's alright. We could head up that busy 35, stopping green and do the night ride. Or take 37 south until it ends. Stick our feet in the sand, watch the waves roll in. They say it's temporary, I say it's necessary that we get some time alone to take it all in. Baby, let's go take a drive. All I need is you by my side. One hand on the wheel, one on your thigh. Don't know where we're going, hope that's alright. Hope that's alright. Don't know where we're going, hope that's alright. Hope that's alright. Baby, let's go take a drive. All I need is you by my side. One hand on the wheel, one on your thigh. Don't know where we're going, hope that's alright. Baby, let's go take a drive. All I need is you by my side. One hand on the wheel, one on your thigh. Don't know where we're going, hope that's alright. Hope that's alright. All I need is you by my side.
Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America. Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel.
We are live at Broadway 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde, Texas Country at the Crossroads interview series featuring the rising stars of Texas Country. I've got Mr. Weston Ripps on right now. We are live on the radio, my lady. It's okay. She's just trying to take care of you. What do you want? What do you having a beer or what do you want? That's okay. We're on the air, miss.
I'll wait. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got Weston Ripps here. We just heard his one of his earlier singles, as far as I'm concerned. Hope that's all right. Now, was that one of your first pushes to country radio, at least?
Yes, it was, and I thought that was a good blend of Americana kind of rock and country all mixed together.
Yeah, so really, I mean, any one of those formats would embrace that for sure. So, definitely, I think that was the first song we played, right?
It was.
Yeah. So full circle here with Weston, and again, he's performing tonight at Broadway 830. I'm trying to get his latest single, which we have in rotation, but for some reason, my laptop is acting funny. My Take the Show on the Road computer, and it's not loading up. So I hope it's all right. That's what I did there. Hope it's all right. If we maybe get you to do it live, or maybe another song. You know me. One of my personal favorites is "From the Stars."
Let's do that.
Which you want to do that?
Yep.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and do some live stuff from Weston Ripps. So go ahead and give us an intro as to what "From the Stars" is about.
You know, interestingly enough, I had going back to writing songs for TV shows, commercials, and whatnot, and I built up some publishers that I was working for, and I had a brief on a TV show that needed a song like this, and that's where it started, and I never finished it. And then about a little over a year ago, my grandma passed away, and it was in the Catholic Church, and I was a pallbearer, so walking out the is that the right term? Yeah. Walking out of the church, the Catholic Church, that church bell just starts pounding right when they open that door, and you're carrying that coffin, and there's kind of this surreal kind of feeling. It's dead quiet. Those church bells are going on, and it's just it made me think of that song right then and there. So I went home and finished it that night.
Now, in the recorded version of the song, the bells are featured, right?
Yes, I have church bells ringing at the beginning.
And I've said this before, I mean, it's kind of like equal parts just sad, but there's something uplifting and kind of, you know...
There's a positive message in
there.
Right.
Yeah. It's an interesting dynamic, which is the best way to handle grief, I guess, really.
For sure.
That silver lining thing. But it's just such a well-crafted song. I mean, and I love the story that it was kind of on the shelf, so to speak, and then you needed that, I guess, personal thing.
That's what it was, the personal touch. Yeah.
To where you could make it legitimate and feel it, you know. So anyone out there, I'm sure you're going to be really touched by this song, and I'm sure that if you've encountered loss, it'll probably mean something very special to you. So again, without further ado, we got Weston Ripps here live, and the song is called "From the Stars." Y'all check it out live on UvaldeRadio.net.
So it came to this, the one I never wanted to miss. You gave away my life today, but I don't need the need, 'cause I have your memories, and I had your love. And I know you're happy, watching from the stars above. When life feels empty, I just look up, and I feel you with me, watching from the stars above. So leave me a trail when I go, so I can find you. Through the pain, I'll find my way. No, I don't need to hurt, 'cause I have your memories, and I had your love. And I know you're happy, watching from the stars above. And when life feels empty, I just look up, and I feel you with me, watching from the stars above. Oh, I know you're watching over me, so I can keep moving on. You're watching over me, so I can keep. I have your memories, and I had your love. I know you're happy, watching from the stars above. And when life feels empty, I just look up, and I feel you with me, watching from the stars above. Oh, I feel you with me, watching from the stars above.
Nice. Very nice. All right. Weston Ripps live here at Broadway 830, Texas Country at the Crossroads, our interview series focusing on the rising stars of Texas country, not just Texas country, but Texas music. So, Weston, you do a little bit of everything, and you do that one really, really well, man. Always gives me chills when I hear
Appreciate
it.
it.
And it's just fantastic because the way you produced it, recorded that record is fantastic, but still the live performance, I mean, you still feel that same, you know what I mean?
It's
That
the goal.
same vibe.
You know, and I get the best reaction from that song. You know, for when I play it live, there's always someone that comes up to me afterwards or right after I'm done.
Right.
Or, you know, I get a little tears jerked out there. You know, it always brings the emotion on. And then I directly see the streams the next day, just those few people that went to check it out.
Isn't it amazing that, I mean, seeing your, that's like a visual impact that you get to see. I mean, the artist must just thrive on that too, right? I mean, it's got to be able to keep you going.
Right.
And again, especially going back to the original story, that, you know, something that was kind of dormant, and then you finally got, you had the inspiration, you knocked it out, and now it's just so meaningful on so many levels. So again, Weston Ripps is in from Castroville. Now, you know, I want to play your new single, and but you might be willing to play it live for us, right?
I'll play it.
So now, if you're cool to do it now, we can do that. Also, I could always play Garrett's song since you produced it too. So
either way, I'm happy with that too. So yeah.
Well, let's go and talk about the brand new single, because it is the latest thing you've put out to streaming and radio. So it's called These Eyes.
Yes.
Currently in our top 20 on UvaldeRadio.net. So getting good response on it too. So give us the impetus, the backstory, you know, the inspiration for the song.
Absolutely. It's one of those other ones. I've actually had this back when I was mainly doing rock songs. I wrote this, and I think I think the reason a lot of my rock stuff turned into ballads in the mid 2000s is probably that wanting to have country music involved, and I wasn't quite there. But anyways, I had this song a long time ago, and then also got inspired to finish it just from something more recent, which was the ice storm we had, the snowstorm we had last year.
Okay.
And just having the power out, it got me to finish that second verse, or come up with the second verse that I was missing. And I kind of exaggerated, made up stuff. You know, that's just, I get to use a lot of fictional items mixed in with real things that happen.
Got poetic license, you know, just kind of, I mean, just like made for like movies, you know, embellishment. That's what makes it good,
right?
For sure.
For sure.
So how long has the single been out? I guess I mean, you said it took a while to do. What, I guess, when did it come to fruition? Is it on? It's not on the new record, right? This is a brand new.
This is a brand new single.
Right. Okay, so it's not on 2020, and
it's not.
Only available streaming and radio right now.
Only available as a single, streaming and radio. That's it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get it on live, and then we'll see if we can fit in something else too. So again, this is Weston Ripps doing These Eyes, currently heard right here at UvaldeRadio.net.
It's a lazy weekend day, spin out on the sofa, doing all the things I just can't get enough of. It's one day I look forward to, and I'm missing you like crazy. Here we are, you're wondering how I feel about you. Look into these eyes when you're asking if I still love you. About my life, or revolve it all around you. I don't need to see what I'd be without you in my life. I don't need to say any words, just look into these eyes. Now they're looking back at you. Stormy Sunday night, the power's been out for hours now, lit up with candlelight, nothing else on but you and I. What does it take? Everything to be gone so we can be close. Here we are, again you're wondering how I feel about you. Look into these eyes when you're asking if I still love you. Think about my life, I'll revolve it all around you. I don't need to see what I feel without you in my life. I don't need to to say any words, just look into these eyes. I've been looking back at you. I've been looking back at you. Look into these eyes when you're asking if I still love you. Think about my life, how I revolve it all around you. I don't need to see what I'd be without you in my life. I don't need to say any words, just look into these eyes. I've been looking back at you. I've been looking back at you. I've been looking back at you.
Very good. All right, Weston Ripps there live here on UvaldeRadio.net. These Eyes, his current single, which you can hear the regular studio version, which is awesome. But really, again, cool to see you kind of the intimate, acoustic version as well too. Which, man, I mean, you deliver. I mean, that may as well have been a studio recording, man. You're
sweet.
With you, man, it's what you hear is what you get. What you hear it on the record,
Cool.
So I really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and, since we were talking about, you doing a solo acoustic, you do have some guys you work with and occasionally do full band shows. So let's get the story on what's going on with the band shows.
I do. I get people asking all the time to come record. Once word got out that I had a studio in town around Castroville. And it's a project studio. It's not quite a home studio, but it's not a full-blown professional studio. I don't have the hardware, but for that, but I'm a little bit bigger and a better room than a home studio, so I've got a good blend of, call it a project studio if you will. And over the years I've had some people come in. I recorded a band back years ago. I did an EP for them, and it was just it's a little bit too much right now for my studio. I can't track the whole band together at once, not quite. I need more inputs, but I can work with solo artists that don't have bands, and once I got approached with that, worked one-on-one with them, I loved it. Just being able to help with the ideas, build the tracks. I'll play 3-4 instruments on the song and help them structure it and get it all down, and then they walk away with the single, and I, with my name as the producer, and I just love that. Especially when I find really good people. That's the thing. I don't really want to work with anybody, but if I'm feeling a good person there, I'll invest in it.
Oh, and what an opportunity to see how they are in the studio, what their ethic is, what their creative side is, and then you can maybe pick a couple of guys to play shows with, right? So you can
that works too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So how are the I guess the song swaps? And I know you have some people you play with regionally.
Right.
What's in the future? You got any full shows coming up, or any just kind of pushing a single best you can and getting out and doing shows?
Right, yeah. In the future, I just did a song swap with David Tribble. He comes in from Dallas-Fort Worth area, and he's super talented. Anytime, maybe I'll give you a shout over here when he comes in and does a little southern tour down.
Cool.
We try to song swap when he comes in. And other than that, nothing huge. I'm pretty booked out right now. I actually had to keep half of June open because my son's all-star team coach has to be available, which is this guy right here.
Awesome, man.
So that slowed me down a little bit. That's the exciting thing for me right now, and then I'm going to hit it hard again. I want to release a full album by the end of the year. That's my biggest goal of what I'm working towards.
Now, are we going to see it back at Graff Ranch this summer?
I'm actually playing Graff Ranch July 29th.
Okay.
It's a steak night. I'll have full band out there. So
very good.
Come out, bring your dancing kicks.
That'll be a fun
we'll
time.
We'll have a good time, yeah.
Well, I know you got to get on stage, technically. I mean,
Right.
we'll call it stage, but here out on the patio performing. Again, if you're listening at home, Weston Ripps performing tonight here at Broadway 830, right here in the heart of downtown Uvalde. It's also Foursquare Friday. Be sure and check out his music, streaming on all the platforms, I'm sure. Going to give us all the specifics on where to
That's
find
right.
it.
You can find me, WestonRipps.com, Facebook.com/WestonRipps, Instagram.com/WestonRipps, and you'll find my music anywhere you can stream it.
All right, and any other big news? Because I know this is kind of we did more performance here than we did talking. So any other thing you need to get out there?
Just those guys that I'm helping produce their stuff. Garrett Talamantes has a single out there. Go stream that. He's doing really good.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to wrap it up as you're getting ready. I'm going to play Southern Land by Garrett. So why don't you give us a quick backstory on Garrett thing too?
Sure, yeah. Just word of mouth got around to him, and he heard from a few different people. You need to get in touch with this guy Weston Ripps. So they gave me a call. I said let's meet.
I fell in love with the guy and his attitude. I say guy, he's 15.
I know.
And he sounds like he's 28 or 30.
Yeah.
And he writes like he's about 25. So he's a talented young man.
It's very old soul, like the music.
He sounds old country in a way, but he's coming in Monday to track his new single.
Oh, very good.
And this one is different style, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. So I was just on the phone with him, his dad today, and we're getting ready to go Monday. But I just finished another single with an artist from right down the road here, Boone Holdings. So maybe you'll see him in the near future. And working with some other guys in Bandera, a lot of people in the area. So
you need to send them our way, get the music,
will.
because that's the thing is we're trying to build. There's great Texas music all over the state.
There is.
But here in the Southwest or even Central, it's a little harder because the resources are a little fewer.
Right.
So you're in a unique position to have kind of a hub, a place for people to come do. So thank you for what you're doing, man. Because
absolutely,
that's how you create a scene. You got to get,
exactly.
you got to have the musicians out there.
Network.
You got to have the people that can record it.
Right.
And you got to have people that can play it. So it's all kind of coming together.
It really is. And I've got another. I just met him one yesterday. They're coming in. He's from San Antonio, so he has got some great songs. They sent me demos, and I'm ready to record him. But working one-on-one, I told them I'm a good stepping stone for these young guys before they go to that full-blown studio that costs 10 times more than me, or who knows what. But it's good for me, good for them, and I think good for everybody. Just network that way.
It's fantastic, man. Well, again, Weston Ripps here is going to be performing here in mere moments, so I'm going to shut up and go ahead and play this song by Garrett Talamantes. Again, 15-year-old, kind of a rodeo kid, just super talented, super just way beyond his years. But, I think great things are going to come out of Garrett. So y'all check it out. This one's called Southernland as we wrap it up here at Texas Country at the Crossroads, live at Broadway 830. This is Garrett Talamantes with UvaldeRadio.net.
Falling to the ground. Ain't nothing better than when autumn rolls around. Leaves turn yellow and leave a naked tree, bare in winter until the next year's spring. Sun gets tired and closes for the day. A little cow dog snores the night away. Young cowboy looks up at the sky. He can't wait to see the next July. He can't wait to see the morning sun come by. Why do all the flowers have to up and die? There's a watering hole down the road where the bucks and the fawns and the does go to get their fill. There's a big tree on top of the hill. Climbing, you can see that old rusty mill and all the birds in the sky. Old Top Banjo looks over the land that he owned in north of the Rio Grande, where he burned his brand. It's a whole nother world you see when you're on southern land. Spanish dagger reaches for the sky. Morning dove sits on a power line. Banded armadillo scurries along a trail. Thirsty coyote looking a little frail. Family of whitetail cross a lonely road. Big mesquite looking a little bold. Band of big hogs walk out in the night. Big old bobcat looking for a bite. Seems like the monsters only come out at night. Moonlight is all you get when you're alone outside. There's a watering hole down the road where the bucks and the fawns and the does go to get their fill. On top of the hill, climbing, you can see that old rusty mill and all the birds in the sky. Old Top Banjo looks over the land that he owned north of the Rio Grande, where he burned his brand. It's a whole nother world, you see, when you're on southern land.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel. Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America.
Hello. Oh, there we go. Here we are. We're back. Wrapping up here. Texas Country at the Crossroads, live at Broadway 830. That was Southern Land by Garrett Palamontes and Weston Ripps here, ready to wrap it up here, getting ready to go on live. Put the speakers up right in my ears.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna rock it out, huh?
I like to sound good and big, so.
Yeah, it was a great pro setup. Tell us real quick, for those who maybe getting gusted up, ready to come out tonight, what are you going to be playing for us tonight? What's planned on the playlist?
Well, I have enough time to play a lot of songs that I loved as a child, as a teenager, and now as an adult, along with my favorite originals that I'll play.
Very good.
That's pretty much it.
Well, keep those originals cranking. I know you do some good 90s country that I appreciate. So.
I do a lot of, actually, I do the least amount of 90s country. I do more 90s alternative.
You do some 90s alt rock.
And then I go to 80s country, and I go back down to 70s folk, and then I'll do like 50s, 60s rock.
You can tell where your radio dial was kind of going back and forth, right?
Yeah,
for sure. That's awesome. Well, y'all make sure to come out and see Weston tonight. Go ahead and plug the incidentals again, the website and all that.
WestonRipps.com, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and you can stream my music anywhere. And when you stream music, be sure to like and follow on there, because that's worth a good 1,000 plays.
And again, we're looking forward to a record, hopefully by the end of the year, right?
I'm going to do my best to get a full record out.
Yep. And we're going to do our best to hold you to it. So,
all right, let's do it. Let's
going to wrap it up here. Texas Country at the Crossroads. I'm Robert Miguel. We'll see you next week. This is UvaldeRadio.net.